Mike, as a regular of Bicester Schooling Track, how important is it to you to have this facility available?
Oh, it's essential. It's about an hour from where I live on Gloucestershire, and you know, we've been breeding for a number of years now, and it's one of those things. You know, you get to a stage where you have to put them on the track to let them see where they're going, what they're doing, and learn what they're going to learn. And they've got to go through this stage, and it's vital that this sort of facility. I'm not attached to a track or anything. You know, you've got to say that even trainers have difficulty getting things sorted out with the GBGB tracks that can't accommodate them because they're all so busy now. So yeah. This is absolutely essential.
And obviously the track, Jeff keeps the track immaculate. You know, the surface is always brilliant.
The surface is without doubt maintained to a very high standard, and Jeff is a maestro of many years of it coming. A maestro, getting pups going, the ones who are a bit hesitant, the ones who are not so quick to pick it up, and he'll nurse them around for you until there's someone, after 3 or 4 trials, you find that, you know, you've got a decent pup in your hands and you can send it to a trainer or get on and do what you're going to do with it.
So as a breeder and as a British breeder, if this track was to be lost, how would that affect you personally?
Well, it'd be very difficult because there's absolutely no alternative. There's nothing anywhere, and this is quite central. Oxford is not too bad for various parts of the country. Or you say Oxford, Bicester is just north of Oxford, but you know, it's very important. And I would not have been able to school all my pups, so I've got no right to go to a track as a sort of a qualified official. You know?
Tony, Pat, you're familiar faces to the racing circuit. Obviously, Pat, I know you've bred a nice few litters yourself in the past. Tony, you've stepped into the breeding scene recently. I know you were telling me you've got quite a few pups on the ground. How important is it for Bicester Schooling Track to remain open? Obviously, it's such a big vital part of schooling pups and obviously British breeding as well. How important is it to you guys?
It's vital. At the end of the day, you've got to have somewhere to take your pups when they come to schooling age, you know. If you want to promote British breeding, you want the sport to continue and the numbers to go up, you've got to have schooling tracks to start them off at. It's vital. It's always been vital. And there are a few of them about now, so it's imperative that this one stays.
Tony, you've stepped into the breeding scene recently. Obviously, the track's really important to you guys. You know, schooling your pups and you know getting the dogs to the track.
Yeah, it's really important, and it's a great facility here. And you can come along here every fortnight or so, get the pup used to that journey that it's going to go on. And you can't manage without a schooling track because it's impossible to get the tracks to do something, and you don't want to go straight into official trials. So it's a must. And if you're from around this area, where a lot of my pups are not that far away from here, it's convenient for the dogs. They're not travelling too far, and I think it's just got to stay open really, and keep the service with the facility.
And obviously, Jeff has a track obviously running immaculate every week. You know, it's a big, it's a lot of effort.
Yeah, I mean, what Jeff and his family don't know about schooling dogs and track preparation, hair driving, etc., it's not worth knowing. They've been doing it for decades, and they provide a valuable service down here, like Tony said. The track's always impeccably kept, the hair driving's always first class, and you know, it's a facility that must be kept and must be stay within the sport for sure.
Claire, a new face to greyhound racing.
Yes.
You're telling me you have 50 pups in your care.
I do.
And you obviously use Bicester Schooling Track on a regular basis, which is really important to you.
Absolutely. We couldn't manage without Bicester, and Jeff is marvellous with especially starting pups off and getting them going, and he's a font of knowledge, and the track's always really safe. So that's what's brilliant, and his hair driving is amazing. He can drag any pup round and help you get started.
And you've got some pups in for Kevin Hutton, I believe?
I do, yes. We've got quite a few for Kev, and also for Tony Brealey. So we've just taken Kev's litter of Not Too Late and Denver. So we've got a whole litter of those, which is very exciting. They're lively puppers, and we're just schooling some of Kev's now and some of Tony's.
And I've seen your dogs prior to their trials, immaculate. Absolutely credit to you, Claire.
Thank you.
What's the knack?
So our pups all come in every night. They are handled every day. They're on the lead from when they're little. They're groomed. We take them out walking in the van. Lots and lots of handling. They're really well fed. We do feed well. They have breakfast and dinner every night, and bedtime biscuits. Nobody will go to bed without a biscuit at bedtime. And I think it's just a lot of time and handling makes them happy, confident pups.
So you're working very hard.
Yes. Yeah, long hours. Very, very long hours, to be honest.
Well, thank you for chatting to me, and
No, thank
it was
you.
lovely to meet you, and hopefully we'll see some of your pups on the track.
Thanks very much. Thank you.
Bicester Bicester Schooling Track is obviously a vital part of your weekly schedule.
Absolutely.
You come here every Sunday. You do all the run-ins. You know, you do all the bookings for all the pets. You get various breeds of dogs travelling from all over the country. How important is it for the track to remain open?
It's vitally important. It's such a great meeting place for us to come here. Our dogs can run safely. That's the best thing. They can run safely off the lead. They can socialise with other types of dogs, the same types of dog, and just to see them running and enjoying what they're doing is just the best thing ever. But it's all about safety here as well for them, and to see the retired greyhounds that run here doing what they love, doing what they've always done, to be able to still carry on doing that. That's what it's all about, really.
Like you say, it's nice to have a safe environment to let these dogs off in. The greyhounds especially, the track's safe. Jeff does the track really, really well.
Keeps it beautifully here.
And yes, it's really important to everyone,
very
really.
Important, yeah. And you'll see so many different types of people that come here, but we're all enjoying the same thing. We're all enjoying our dogs and seeing what these beautiful animals love doing. The best. Yeah, it's just a great place to be, really. Yeah.
And so you say they get all types of different breeds, different people,
different breeds. Yes, I mean they are mainly sight hounds, but we have had various different breeds come here. We've had Alsatian that's been, and Jack Russell's been. As long as they can run fairly fast, then they've been along and had a little go. Yeah, it's lovely. It's just a lovely place to be.
Brilliant. Well, I'll let you guys go and enjoy your run. And they look very keen to get off the lead.
Oh, they are, yeah, they are. And there's that dog over there I said to you about, the fast one.
We'll try and get hold of him.
Okay.
Thanks, Becky.
Lovely. Thank
Thanks.
you so